Doing good. Excited about having a new baby in the house,
Yeah.
but not getting a lot of sleep
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, that's a part of it, I
Yeah,
hear.
but it's fun getting to know another person and their little mannerisms and everybody in the house adjusting. So yeah, but good. Everything's good.
So how does it feel to be a mother of two?
It's strange. I never expected myself to be a mother of one, so now with a second child, I don't know. It's different. Just because I feel like I have to overcompensate for my daughter to try and give her more attention because obviously the baby gets a lot of attention, and I don't want her to ever feel like she's neglected. So I feel like in the past month mostly me. I've been just overcompensating a little bit, way just trying to spend way more time with her doing things that probably before I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
But now that the baby's here, I just want to make sure that she feels like she's still part of the family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is she having like any adjustment issues herself, or how is she doing with
Well,
everything?
it's mixed because with the baby, she's very loving and wants to help and hold and feed and wants to kiss all the time, kiss on the baby all the time. But then in her own behavior, that's not related to the baby at all, she's acting out a little bit. And so, obviously my brain goes to, oh, it's because the baby's here. But it's not anything new. Like, it's not new issues we have with her, but it just feels like it's a little bit more concentrated now
Yeah.
that the baby's here. So that's just something that we've kind of been dealing with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see how that can be kind of.
It's just
tricky.
frustrating. It's just,
Yeah.
it's attention seeking kind of stuff, which, it's like I said, it's not new behavior, but it just seems like an everyday type of thing. And I think one of the biggest adjustments is trying to accommodate the needs of a newborn,
Yeah.
and then having to discipline a 5-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes having to do those things at the same time.
Yeah.
Very, very, very difficult. I literally had a day or 2 or 5 last week where baby's crying and needs something, or maybe just cranky, and having to discipline her and sitting her up to her room and she's crying and fussing at her and trying to calm the baby down, and all of this going on at the same time. And I think that's when it really hit me, like, oh my gosh, this is 2 kids.
Yeah.
And they both have different needs and need me in different ways, and how do I do this?
Yeah.
So I think it really, really hit me recently what life is like with 2 kids.
Just trying to juggle everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to juggle, trying to make sure that everybody's happy, or not even happy, because obviously, if my daughter's getting in trouble, I don't expect her to be happy, but I also don't want her to feel like, okay, you're in trouble and you're crying and I'm trying to reason with you, but you're not less important than the baby.
Right.
But I have to stop the baby from crying.
Right.
I don't know. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot, and I know it'll get better with time, but it's definitely an adjustment.
Yeah. You don't want to make her feel like she's not important.
Right. Even in being in trouble.
Yeah.
If I drop what I'm doing with her, the baby's crying, let me go tend to him, I know that would probably create some confusing feelings for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a good job with that.
I'm trying. I've had my moments of being close to tears, just feeling a little overwhelmed, just feeling like, oh, I don't think I can do this. But knowing, it's one of those things where you know that you have to, and that deep down, I know I can do it and I'm capable of it. But you have your moments where you do feel overwhelmed and you want to cry, because it's a lot of hard work. Being a parent is hard. hard work, and being a parent of one kid is hard. But when you start adding more children to the mix, it's a difficult job. I really think it's one of the hardest jobs on the planet.
I would agree with you.
To be a parent, it's not easy. I mean, to do it the right way.
Right.
You can pop out kids and not care about any of this.
Right.
But if you actually care and you're putting forth effort, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's mentally, emotionally, physically, it's hard. Yeah.
So how are you dealing with like the daily, just normal parenting with 2 children on top of lack of sleep? Like how is that?
That's part of it. And I think that's part of why I get so easily emotional, because normally I'm not. Normally I can handle stress pretty well, but when you throw in no sleep or very very little sleep, it just makes everything seem worse than what it is. So when I'm, I think I'm working on probably at the most 4 hours of sleep at the most, and that's on a good night.
Marissa, you forgot Lila's gummies.
So